Yennenga was born into royalty, the only daughter of King Yennenga of the Dagomba Kingdom. From the moment she could walk, it was clear Yennenga was not like the other children. While most girls spent their days learning the domestic arts, Yennenga found joy in the stables, among the horses and soldiers. She was fearless, climbing onto the backs of the kingdom's largest steeds and galloping through the fields. Her father, King Yennenga, watched her grow with pride. Though it was unusual for a girl to train with the warriors, he recognized her exceptional spirit. "She is my daughter," he would say to anyone who questioned his decision. Why should her potential be wasted? By the time Yennenga was 15, she was unmatched in her skill with the bow and arrow. Her swordsmanship was flawless, and her mastery of horse riding was legendary. She quickly became the leader of her father's cavalry, commanding soldiers with authority far beyond her years. The warrior leader. Under Yennenga's command, the Dagomba army triumphed in numerous battles. Stories of her bravery spread far and wide, earning her the nickname, the Stallion Princess. Her presence on the battlefield was both inspiring and fearsome. She would lead charges, her golden braids flowing behind her as her steed cut through the enemy lines like a blade through water. But despite her achievements, Yennenga was restless. She watched her friends marry and start families of their own. While she loved her role as a warrior, a part of her yearned for a life beyond the battlefield, a life where she could love and be loved, where she could nurture as well as protect. When Yennenga confided in her father about her dreams, he dismissed them. "Your duty is to this kingdom," he said. "Your strength is needed here, not wasted on domestic life." Yennenga obeyed, but her heart grew heavier with each passing year. She began to feel like a prisoner in her own home. The escape. One night, after yet another victory on the battlefield, Yennenga made a decision. She could no longer live a life dictated by others. With the help of her trusted groom, a loyal servant who had been with her since childhood, she devised a plan. Dressed in the armor of a soldier and mounted on her favorite stallion, Yennenga slipped out of the palace under the cover of darkness. Her groom accompanied her, ensuring no one would suspect her escape. They rode for days, cutting through dense forests, crossing rivers, and navigating treacherous plains. But freedom came at a cost. The journey was grueling, and the pair encountered wild animals, torrential rains, and the constant fear of being discovered. One night, they were ambushed by a group of bandits. Though Yennenga fought valiantly, they were outnumbered. Her groom sacrificed himself to protect her, giving her enough time to flee. Now alone, Yennenga pressed on, determined to find a new life. Meeting Riale. After weeks of traveling, Yennenga stumbled upon a remote clearing where a lone man was tending to his traps. His name was Riale, an elephant hunter who lived a simple but fulfilling life. At first, he mistook Yennenga for a warrior in need of rest, offering her food and shelter. Yennenga was cautious but grateful. As the days passed, she began to trust Riale and revealed her true identity. She told him of her lineage, her skills, and her desire to find freedom. Riale listened intently, captivated by her story and her strength. In Riale, Yennenga found not only a protector, but an equal. He respected her independence and admired her courage. Slowly, their bond grew into love. They decided to build a life together, combining Yennenga's warrior instincts with Riale's survival skills to thrive in their secluded haven. The birth of a dynasty. Their union was blessed with a son whom they named Ouedraogo, meaning stallion, in honor of the horse that had carried Yennenga to her destiny. Ouedraogo inherited his mother's strength and leadership and his father's wisdom and humility. As Ouedraogo grew, Yennenga taught him everything she knew: how to fight, how to lead, and how to respect the land and its people. When he came of age, he left their home to establish his own kingdom, laying the foundation for what would become the Mossi Empire, one of the most powerful states in West Africa. The legacy of Yennenga. Yennenga lived to see her son's success and the prosperity of the Mossi people. Though she had left her father's kingdom behind, she had built something even greater, a legacy of independence, courage, and resilience. To this day, Yennenga is celebrated as the mother of the Mossi people. Statues of her mounted on her legendary stallion stand in cities across Burkina Faso. Her story is told to inspire young men and women to follow their hearts and forge their own paths no matter the obstacles. Yennenga's tale reminds us that true strength lies not in how we are defined by others, but in how we choose to define ourselves. If you found Yennenga's story as inspiring as we did, share it with someone who needs a boost of courage today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and turn on notifications for more incredible tales like this one. Let's keep these stories alive and remind the world of the power of resilience and independence.